Welcome back to Breslov Campus. Regarding what a true tzaddik leaves behind after his passing. Because this is a definition, Rabbi Nachman explains, of a true tzaddik, that there's a continuity, there's a momentum to his light and his teachings and his presence even after his physical passing. Like they're always in line with the Gemara teaches, Tzaddikim b'mitatam, Kurim Chayim, Tzaddikim in their passing, they're still called and considered alive. So both Rabbi Nachman and Rav Nosson, they explain that a tzaddik continues to live and to have a presence through specifically two beacons, two like types of poles, antennas. One are his disciples, and two are his books, his teachings. And in this presence, in this momentum of the tzaddik's influence after his passing, both are needed. Both are needed. You need the books in order to go over and to reshape in the concrete knowledge and message and Torah and teachings and advice and counsel and advice that the tzaddikim give. And number two, you need the disciples, who are people who are trying to physically live with all of their limitations and their ups and downs and everything they're going through, to apply the teachings of the tzaddikim in their life. And from that we can learn very much to know how to practically apply when we, on our own personal struggles in trying to fulfill what the tzaddikim teach, face many dead ends, many obstructions, many obstacles, many confusions, many frustrations. It helps a lot to see how other students or the students and disciples of the tzaddikim did in certain situations. So you need both. You need to learn the books of the tzaddikim, what they left behind, and also to observe, to be with, and live with, and gain from the disciples. In a sense, it's like the main division of the Torah itself, where there's a written Torah and there's an oral Torah. The written Torah is like square, concrete, clear, shaped, and it's all rigid and just pointers, like the troubleshooting, what to do here, what to do that. That's the idea of the written, the books of the tzaddikim. And the disciples make the oral Torah, where everything is just like in a way up in the air. You know how to do in this situation and this and that, and hearing the stories of the Breslovers, if we're going to be open and mention Breslover Hasidim, and the disciples of the tzaddikim, in our case Rabbi Nachman. So by being around the disciples and students, you can gain a lot by observing them. Rav Nosson had a disciple, his name was Rav Moshe Breslover, and he would say in a joking way, he had what's called a vort, what it says in the Gemara, Gadol Shimusha Yoter Milimuda, it's greater the shimush, that a person, he serves and he spends time around Torah scholars more than learning from them, right? Gadol shimusha yoter milimuda. And Rav Moshe Breslover, a major disciple of Nosson, would read it like this, would rephrase it like this. And it's funny. A gadol hashmuzin yoter milimuda. The shmuzin, in other words, the casual talks and conversations that you hear from the tzaddikim and those who are close to the tzaddikim, in a sense, is even greater than learning. Because here you get the practical application of people with their shmuzin, their casual talks of what they're going through in day-to-day living, and in that to apply the light and the holiness of the teachings of the tzaddikim. So in this case, we explain a person needs both. Needs access to the books and access to the Talmidim. Another reason why I need both is there are times when it's not shining so much to you, the light of the disciples, whether it's because you don't have access to actual people, students, or whether there's a concealment amongst the students themselves. There could be types of conflicts, misunderstandings, different opinions, different approaches. So when a person is faced with such confusion, so he can jump to the books, to read at least the books and to get some type of a light of a transmission from the tzaddikim. And the opposite is true. Sometimes a person can't fully comprehend and can't connect to what's written, and he needs to spend time around actual people, to be with them, to eat with them, to spend time with them, the disciples of the tzaddikim, to gain from the oral Torah attitude, the casual conversations and talks, and that's the way a person can be influenced. But in the main, at the end of the day, the point is that a tzaddik leaves behind his light through his books and through his disciples, and a person should strive to have access to both of them.